I'm in the little chapel at St. Clement Parish. We call it our St. Clare Chapel, and it's open every day. We've now entered what we call ordinary time in the church year. And perhaps after Christmas and all the activities of Christmas, maybe many of us are a little happy to be in ordinary time. And yet at the same time, I know there's many people who are waiting for the weather to change. They're kind of tired of winter. They would like to see spring coming. But for now, we're in this period that will take us up to the beginning of Lent, Ash Wednesday on March the 9th. It's a little longer this year because Easter is late. So what can we do in ordinary time? There are probably a lot of spiritual things we can do, but I'm going to suggest two today. One, I like to remind myself that ordinary time is probably the time when lots of things actually happen in life. We certainly remember the exciting times, the special events of life, but isn't it in the regular activities of everyday life that our friendships, our relationships really grow, that we experience so many positive things, that we have the opportunity to share a laugh, share a lunch, maybe exchange some messages by email or on Facebook today, talk to one another, and just have a chance to grow, to really establish those tried and true relationships that are part of life and make life meaningful. And isn't it in a similar way that we also can do that spiritually, that we can enter into this period of time and in the regular practice of our faith, in our daily prayer, in our exploring how the Lord speaks to us in everyday events, that we really come to appreciate what that message is. I think the second way, perhaps during these times, is to turn to Scripture. Particularly, I think one of the synoptic Gospels of Matthew, Mark, or Luke, and to those early chapters. In those early chapters, we see Jesus beginning his public life. He's helping people to discover who he is. He's calling apostles. He's doing his first miracles. He's starting to teach about what the kingdom is all about. And we're coming to understand why Jesus is so special in our lives, and indeed why it makes sense for each of us to continue to follow Jesus and to learn from him and to marvel at what he does in healings, in other miracles, and simply in the goodness he brings, and perhaps the challenge as well to help us live the fullness of who we really can be. And so these are some of the things we can do to experience the goodness of ordinary time. Maybe there is no such thing as really ordinary time. Maybe it's really in experiencing the daily events and treasuring them that we really come to know the goodness and the love of God in our lives. This is Father Donald at St. Clement Church in Rosedale. Again, we invite you to come and join with us, worship our God, and experience his goodness and love.